Going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we've got the first T20 review between India and Sri Lanka. Look, India, they win by 62 runs in the first T20 down in Lucknow. What's the stadium? Is this in Lucknow? Hold on, I'll edit all this out, don't worry guys. Ekana Sports City. Is this in Lucknow? Okay, yeah, so it's in Lucknow, right. I knew I was right, but I just had to double check. And then I would have started the video again if I got it wrong. But hey, pretty comfortable win. You know, they kind of cruised to victory in batting first. They set a target of 200. Yeah, it was always going to be too much for Sri Lanka to chase down 200. Player of the match, the man Ishan Kishan, 89 off 56. Again, he's just getting better and better with each game that he plays. You know, after he had that, he was in that really bad slump of form, you know, in the last leg of the IPL. And then, you know, in the T20 World Cup, obviously wasn't really a part. But it's so good to see him in the team and making plenty of runs. Is that his best innings in his international career so far? You'd probably have to say yes, wouldn't you? I mean, 10 fours, 3 sixes for 89 is pretty good. I believe he has an 83 in ODI cricket, but I think this is now his highest score in international cricket. So, yeah, that's really cool. But hey, yep, India, well, let's just get straight into the review. No messing about. Straight into India, sent into bat. Rohit Sharma, of course, the skipper, 44 off 32. Look, really good. Of course, would have we loved to see him go on and make 50 plus? Sure, but 44 off 32 is still good enough. Ishan Kishan, of course, opening. There's no Pant, no Kohlis in this team. There's a few names that are missing because, of course, Sanju, Venki, Deepak Huda are in the team. Look, there's a few names missing. KL Rahul is missing. Pant, Kohli. I mean, they're the three main ones out of this top three batting order. Shreyas Iyer not out for 57 off 28. He came to light. As soon as he came to the crease, he was sending the ball over the boundary. 5 fours, 2 sixes. Strike rate of 203. So, again, this batting lineup, when they've given opportunities to other players, you know, Iyer, Kishan, you know, you only have to look down the order to see Sanju Samson, Venki, Iyer, Deepak Huda. All of these guys are starting to get opportunity now and to show their stuff, to prove that they're quality backups, you know, at a World Cup. Will Ishan keep his spot in the T20 World Cup this year? Maybe. I mean, again, you've got to fit Pant, you've got to fit in Kohli, you've got to fit in KL Rahul. So those are the spots that he's coming for. Does he fit in this side? Who knows? There's no Suryakumar Yadav in this team either. So it's a good problem for India to have, is all these, you know, depth issues, that they have so many good players ready to come in and take their opportunity. Yes, it's on home soil, and yes, it's against Sri Lanka, who, with all due respect, are not great, but, you know, you still have to, you can only beat who's in front of you and make runs and prove yourself of who's in front of you. Jadeja came out 3 or 4. It's really good to see, you know, Jadeja back. Finally, Jadeja is back in the international setup. The Sri Lankan bowlers, Dasmantha Chamira, none for 42 or 4, super expensive. Kumara, Lahiru Kumara, I don't think he played in the Australian tour just recently, but 1 for 43 or 4. Karuna Ratne, none for 46 or 4. Jaya Wikarama, none for 15 off 2. Vandersay, none for 34 off 4. And the captain, Dasun Shanaka, 1 for 19 off 2. So, yeah, they just didn't take wickets. 199 in any T20 game is always a great score. And expecting Sri Lanka to even chase down 150 would have been too much, in my opinion. So, yeah, it was always going to be too much, unfortunately, for the Sri Lankans. But, hey, they gave it a shot. Look, I think the problem nowadays with Sri Lankan cricket is it's like they just underestimate themselves. Yes, they won the last T20 against Australia, and that was a great win. But other than that, they got destroyed the entire series, and now they've been destroyed here by India in the first T20. I don't really know, you know, what the problem is. You know, they're picking the best players available to them, Sri Lanka. It's just, can they do the job or not? I mean, it doesn't start well when Pathum Nissanka, probably their best batsman, goes out the very first ball of the innings, chopped on, and then bowled by Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. So that's a horrible start. Mishra gone for 13. Liange, whatever his name is, 11 off 17. Lanka, I mean, probably the only positive here for the Sri Lankans, not out for 53 off 47, 5 fours. Really good innings, to be honest. Dinesh Chandimal, 10 for 9. The captain, Shanaka, 3 for 6. Karuna Ratne with some late runs. We know he's got that power down the order. But, you know, I mean, you might as well bring him in front of Chandimal. 21 off 14. Dasmatha Chamira not out. 24 off 14. A 6 in there. 2 boundaries for himself. But really, the batting lineup, it's just not good enough, to be honest. And that's nothing. That's not like me having a go at Sri Lanka. This is the best team that they've got to pick right now. Of course, there's no Hasaranga in this team, who makes a big difference. He's probably their best player. But, you know, is he going to single-handedly win them the game? Unless he takes 6 wickets and makes 70 runs, probably not. But yeah, he was missing, so we can note that. I don't know if he's going to be back for the next game, but yeah, hopefully. I also want to talk about India's fielding. Venkatesh Iyer dropped an absolute sitter. I think it was off Liange. It was like one of the first overs of the game. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Yeah, it was an easy drop. And then I think there was Chahal dropped another catch. Or Deepak Hooda it might have been. There was someone out in the deep dropped a catch as well. So, hey, not everything was a positive for India either. There's always something to work on. And I tell you what, Rohit Sharma did not look happy when those catches were put down. Yeah, I think Rohit Sharma would have said, boys, good win. But you drop a catch like that again, you'll find yourself on the next plane out of here. But hey, let's jump into the bowlers, into the Indian bowlers. Bhuvi Kumar, 2 for 9 off 2. I like it. I think Bhuvi, you know, of course he's in the team as your strike bowler who could, you know, obviously we know what he does. We know what he's done his entire career. But I like it when they only give him 2 to 3 overs. I think he's a bowler that if he can take a wicket or two in his first few overs, then keep bowling him. But if he goes for like 25 off his first 2, I would just bench him. That's the sort of bowler. He's a momentum sort of bowler. But saying that, he bowled really well. Jasprit Bumrah, none for 19 off 3. Always a good sight to see him on home soil. Harshal Patel in the team, none for 10 off 2. Yuzi Chahal, the man Yuzi, 1 for 11 off 3. Venki Iyer, 2 for 36 off 2. Look, was the most expensive bowler, but 2 wickets. You take that any day of the week. The man Jadu Jadeja, 1 for 28 off 4, was the only bowler to bowl all 4 overs. It just shows how much India really values him and needs him in this team if India is going to win a World Cup later in Australia. And the man Deepak Hooda, none for 24 off 3. Yeah, honestly didn't bowl too well, to be honest. So if they were going into a World Cup final tomorrow and Deepak Hooda was their, you know, their second, third spinning option, you'd be worried, to be honest. But hey, that is going to cap off the first T20 review. Of course, there is 2 more T20s. And then there will be, how many test matches is there? I don't know. Why can't we find it here? Look, it doesn't really matter. I'm very sure there's 3 test matches anyway. There's 1. That's all I can say. I know there's at least 1 or 2. So, hey, that is going to cap it off. Of course, we're looking forward to test match cricket. But, you know, we enjoy the T20 cricket while it's here. India flogged Sri Lanka. Let me know your thoughts on the match. And also, I do want to hear, is Ishan Kishan in the best 11 at a World Cup? If the final was played tomorrow, and you had to pick India's best team to go out there, is Kishan in that best 11? That's what I want to know. If it's my opinion, I'm not going to give my opinion yet, because I might actually make a separate video on the best 11, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I do love Ishan though. But hey, that will cap it off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.